On this beautiful planet, there are plenty of things people like to do together. Things like partying, gambling, and much, much more. But in the younger demographic, the main thing that brings most of us together is gaming. So the show I'm talking about today is a 2018 anime called High Score Girl. Before I talk about the episode, I want to tell you that this show is so fire, bro. Y'all definitely gotta watch it. I was skeptical at first about watching it because, as you can see, the animation isn't as good as other shows and the premise sounds boring as hell. But bro, please watch this show if you haven't already. So we meet the main character, and out of all the main characters I've watched, he is up there with one of the best. This dude actually carries the show, bro. He's generally just a good character. So we meet my boy Haruo playing the classic game Street Fighter 2. The whole show revolves around this game, bro, I swear. So he's cooking up and everybody is mad because they ain't getting a turn. But then they all turn their attention to this girl who's beating ass in Street Fighter.
No way! It's that girl from year 6 class 2! My class! Akira Ono!
So my boy gets jealous for literally no reason. So she busts his ass. But he plays again and this time he wins.
What are you?
Imagine getting dogged out in public by a girl over a game, bro. So the next day they run into each other at the convenience store. Yeah, nah, this shit is terrifying.
Stop following me!
This girl for real be beating the shit out of niggas and don't nobody say nothing about it. That's some bully shit, bro. I don't like that. Alright, so I introduced you to the show. Now I'm gonna fast forward to my favorite episode, which is in season 2. It's actually one of the last episodes. So in this episode, they are way older and they are now sophomores in high school. They got this arcade tournament going on where that's where they're headed right now. And one thing I didn't notice until now that I'm rewatching this for this video, this girl never talks, bro. She never says a single word, but it works so well because, spoiler alert, the trauma she went through and is still suffering through from her childhood, she never felt wanted enough to talk to anyone. Even though she doesn't talk, it doesn't take away from the show. That's how good the show writers is. So they make it to the destination of the tournament a day early and they start playing more games. It's 1996 now and Street Fighter 2 isn't the only game out anymore. This show actually, because as a person who was born in 2004, of course I didn't know about games before my time because who really knows about stuff before their time? This show really puts me on to how big gaming was in the early to mid 90s. They really put me on to some games. Throughout this whole show, this dude is the only character that makes her express any emotion. That's why he smashes at the end. This dude got the most riz of any anime character of all time.
I forget just how pretty you are.
But since he stayed up all night, my boy is tired and now he might lose in the tournament. He still comes through and make it to the finals. We all think he's gonna go against her, but no, she loses. Which is some bullshit, but okay, show. Oh wait, I guess she didn't lose because she's playing again? You can't do that. You can't do that. It says right here that she lost. So we got the finals we wanted. For an anime that substitutes real fighting with Street Fighter footage, they still make it intense enough to enjoy. If you want to know who wins the final battle, then you gotta go watch it yourself. It's amazing though, trust. This show is so gas, bro. It was one of those shows where I was sad when I finished it. I hate the ending though. I hate the ending of this shit. It does one of those things where they force a dramatic ending, and it worked because it low-key had me balling when I first watched it. Imagine a 15-year-old crying over an anime. Calm down though, it was 3 years ago. But if you watch it, be prepared for a BS ending, because it actually drags the show down. Actually, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this show. Besides the two main characters and my boy Mom, they're the only good characters in this show. Rewatching it made me realize how annoying every other character was. They're all annoying as hell besides the 3 I named. In season 1, we barely see the annoying characters, but in season 2, they appear way more. They're actually a part of the story. Like this bitch Mom, I hate her, bro. And this bitch too. Like, I hate this bitch, bro. She didn't really do anything wrong. I just didn't like how they tried to substitute her for her. Like, no, stop. She don't compare. But besides the ending and some of the characters, this show's for real heat, bro. I would def suggest you watch it, and if you watched it, rewatch it, even though it's not that old. This show is supposed to get a spin-off, but you know how anime showrunners are. They'll make us rate for the good shows while giving us hot garbage like this. This show right here is so shit, bro. Let me tell you how this summer I sat in my room watching this all day waiting for something good to happen. Nothing happened. If High Score Girl is video games anime, this shit is motorcycle anime, but 10 times worse. I hate this show. Okay, so the video is over, but let me tell you a video game story about how I got a girl on a mobile game, Fun Run 3, and she was crazy. This is scripted, so I may stumble on my words because I'm not a very good talker. So I was in the 7th grade, and this is like 2017. I used to be a legend at this game. There's actually old YouTube videos of me playing it. Yes, they're cringe, but chill, I was like 12. So after coming in first place, it was this feature where you can add people you just played against to a party. So she asked me to a party, and I joined, and there was a party of 4. They were all the default squirrel skins, so obviously I was gonna win. And bro, these dudes were so ass, I dragged the mud with these kids, bro. So for the next few days I played with her, you know, we played some 1v1s and we played arena, etc. So about a week of playing with her, she followed me on IG. Now, should a 12-year-old be on IG? No, they should not be on Instagram, but it's whatever. You might wonder, how did she find you on Instagram? I don't know, bro. My Instagram was not the same name as my Fun Run name. It was definitely similar. It was like one, like instead of a letter, I used a number. But imagine how long it took her to find it. But she did find it, and we tried to texting, and texting turned into calling. Now, this chick was a bit older than me. She was about to be 15, so she was 14, and I was about to be 13. I was 12. And I was not a responsible 13-year-old. I was a goofy-ass kid, and I'm still like that, to be honest. So after weeks of calling her, she asked me to go to Six Flags. So currently I live in Florida, but I'm from Connecticut, and that's where I was still living there at the time. And in Massachusetts, there's a theme park called Six Flags. The best theme park, by the way. So we both had season passes, and of course I was trying to go. I basically grew up at this theme park. I went over 1,000 times. So we ended up going, and bro, when I tell you, as a 13-year-old, I wasn't scared to talk to girls, but I had no game at all. Even now, I can make a girl laugh all day, but I still have no game, not an inch of game. I get there, and this chick was bad as hell. Now I'm 17, so it's kind of weird to hear me talk about a 14-year-old like that. But in my 13-year-old brain, I was like, fuck Six Flags. I'm trying to get 6 taps of that ass, you know what I mean? But bro, I thought I hit the jackpot, but no, this chick was crazy. As soon as we got into the park, we scanned our our season passes. She started a whole ass fight over a starting line. On the first ride, that's not it either. She stole food, bro. Now, I know it's not a big deal stealing food at a theme park, who really cares? But as a 13-year-old black kid from the streets, I was shook because I got caught stealing before. And motherfuckers called the cops on me at like 12. So I'm like, she gonna get me in trouble. But the worst thing she did, this really pissed me off. So I played this basketball game. It was like a carnival game where you shoot, and if you make it, you get a prize. And I got this custom-made ball. So I shoot, cash money, bank it in like Prime Ray Allen and Steph Curry, nothing but net. And I choose this fire-ass Scooby-Doo basketball. And I'm feeling myself because I just shot and made it in front of a girl that's cute, by the way. And later on, she asked me to hold it. So flash forward, it's starting to get dark, and we're about to go on my favorite ride, the Superman. I love this ride. So we're in line, and we gotta wait a bit because the lines are usually long because it's the best ride ever. So we're literally next in line. We see the people in front of us go into the coaster and sit down, and the gate closed in front of us. We're about to go in. And as soon as the coaster starts to move, she throws the ball at it while it's starting to move. Like it's literally moving slow. She throws it at a moving coaster, bro. That's crazy. They stopped the whole ride and we got kicked out. Well, she got kicked out. I just left behind her. But bro, we were leaving. I was literally yelling at her, bro. Like that's some insane demonic type to throw a ball at a moving coaster. She could have it could have hit somebody. It could have broke the ride. People die on roller coasters, bro. It's nothing to play with. That was the last time I've ever seen her. I've never talked to her after. I never played Fun Run. Fun Run died in like 2018, so I didn't have to worry about playing Fun Run with her. But like, dang, bro, people are insane. But it was kind of fun though, to be honest.